Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put total in it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
He leaves it with his back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Ivory. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. After the misfire now on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They think there's room to run to the right here. A little rally into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Ivory. Shoots it to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Woodhead. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a punt!
times in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return is brought down at the 6.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
13. First down.
To the air. It's Ivory. The screen, and watch out.
The pass on first
Early in the
down.
game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
QB sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
He's brought down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
2nd down coming up.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
On 2nd down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Running back with the carry.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Going for 6. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The AT unit on the
Kicker
field.
is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Bearcats offense has been given carte blanche today. It's like giveaway day at the stadium. You get a touchdown, and you get a touchdown. They're trailing by 14 to Cincinnati. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to impose their will with the run. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Murray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Running it to the right. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the ground with the back. Got some room, head to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. Got his man on the right.
The pass on
Has
first down.
plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
He's brought down at the 28. And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's a first down for the offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout by the defense.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
On the play.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Gain of 16.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The give to the back. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over it. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he will house it. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're on 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out. Not inside.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both
the inside handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Here comes the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Brought down at the 32-yard line, picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes one man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. Got a little space. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And it's in for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the Sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep him too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And here comes the punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to run it to the right. There he goes.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He now has 100 206 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The give to the left. Spins away from the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move this down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll run it here on third and goal. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They could make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it. Nowhere to go. The ball's turning it on. And the defense got it. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the left side. It's a running room. Touchdown.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point
The
after.
kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Sweet cut there. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Nice move to pick up yardage. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Power football with the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got it down the right side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're going to run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick it over.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
In the end zone.
There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 12 to North Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it in. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Running back searching for a hole. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Camarda. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Now the play fake. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Good enough.
To the air on first down.
First down.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brought down.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down and then spotted at the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Showing off the arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
At the 20.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running behind that left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Number 19 on the field goal.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The decision to go for it does not pan
They
out.
go back on the left. Big stop, and it's a turnover.
He'll start this drive firing. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down to stay on his feet. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All the way in for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
PAT unit on the
Is
field.
on for the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Set to kick it off.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Set.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Now on 1st and 10 for the 26.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Quick completion on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to fire on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They'll immediately call timeout. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Finding open areas. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. And they're in for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to...
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not on the same page there. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And off from the shotgun. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down on the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back.
Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll try the right side. Across the 35. Gets away from one, finds room. No one's going to get it. Touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Tackle is made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Complete in the middle. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Oh, he got loose. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down to the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that team.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. Quick step. Still making moves. Wide open spaces. The 10. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Powers through the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. Breaks into the open.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
At the 35, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to punch it in.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the upright. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Makes it past the marker. And he picks up the first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Can't get him to the ground. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on second down. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the right. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 35. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a playmaker.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make him sweat it up. It's good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Oh, what a cut! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
They'll run it to the right side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
He's brought down.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
On to attempt to try.
Kicker follows for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left.
The second down pass.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The quick out. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Second down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Made a defender miss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to sneak it.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up second and goal.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the run, it's Isaac. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Creates a little space. The offense coughs it up. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's loose. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth-quarter drive to break a tie. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Trying to convert this 2nd and short.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glover. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. The give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
And how about this offense? I mean, they knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team is there to make the stop, and he had visions of glory in his head, but just couldn't find enough room, and that's going to do it for this one. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. For the Kennesaw State Owls, offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll try the right side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10.
And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They'll try the right side. Fighting off the defender. Gets it past the marker. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed.
Headed to the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught in the backfield. It's Chubb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run it to the right. Inside the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
3rd down coming up.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. At the 45, on his way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to bully their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown now.
Number 1.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on the score. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today. And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Kennesaw State right back to work. Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Third down coming up.
The give out of the gun. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They move the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Owls! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the upright. So it's an 80-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the left side. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For a 1st down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Sweet cut there. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
1st down for the offense.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Oh, he got loose. Oh, he still got more. Running through contact. He's loose down the left side. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Nice job by this defense getting to the...
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll test the right side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
On the play.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Going with the ground game left. Runs through the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
For the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch, called for and made. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. He'll get a fresh set of down stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They've been running it, but now the pass. Now on second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on. 10. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
With the carry.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Fights off a defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go to the ground. Got room to work. Past the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's a
Offense getting set for first down. Now they'll try the right side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's marked out at the 7. Very short return creates some tough field position. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
He's running out of time here. He'll be sacked. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the runner takes off to his right. I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed on the play. Cover it on for third and very long here on the opening drive. And now the running back's got it again. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming out. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Completion makes it second down. And here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get it down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. First and 10 play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pass interference. Defense. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. Defense backed up against their own end zone.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal.
As a defensive coordinator, you got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with the quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back onto the field here. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They're losing a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. And the same runner's got it again. Absolutely nowhere. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Gets the first and still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. They'll test the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Aggressive do you get on first attempt?
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Slings right into a wall. They're down for a loss. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll try the right here. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle. Brought down short of the sticks. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. There's the handoff. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities, and just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense trying to go line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And now a PAT to level the score heading into halftime. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the offense
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The important third down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. In the clear at the 25. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back out on the field. Hand off to the right side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Tailback with another carry. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Third down. The back's got it. Jinks to get free. Running through the tackle. As the first down is still going. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. First down here for this offense.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your play well. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Powers through. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 30. And set it down to the offense. First and 10.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down play coming up. Second down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball handed off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Coach lets him go for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Keeps it on the draw. He breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Lights off a defender. Well executed. Find space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Change of direction. The tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Clock stops. Timeout taken by the offense. Second down after that previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Four set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the one. Just time enough for one more play in the half.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Set up for the point after. Extra point makes the lead 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive.
And the offense
makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the second half is a handoff. Quick spin on the run.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half working with a lead.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. So the ball plays right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keeping it on the ground here. Broken tackle still going. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll spot the ball now at the 35. It's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The offense now operating in the red zone.
First down for the offense.
Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage.
Second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to get this third down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw again. Caught near the goal line. The defense makes the stop at the 3. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. The receiver grabs it.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
They'll try to add the lead now for PAT. The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the
Offense makes their way on the field.
First and 10.
Here's the handoff. Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Here comes the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the
Offense on the field to take over.
First and 10.
Gonna run it. It's Armstrong. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Being set. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for him. He's got room to run. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Second down coming up.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him, but it's a first down. The running play gives the offense fresh set of downs. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
This is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. The fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And they've got him.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Finds an open target on the left side. In fact, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They'll try to add the lead down to PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the
Offense comes out to start this drive. And there's the handoff. Breaks into open space. Here he goes. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. He safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
Leaning on the run game here late. Look at that powerful running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The guys up front line up. It's first down.
And first down for the offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. Has a path to the end zone.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football. The option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Handed off. Breaking tackles. Finding space at the 20. He's stopped. That's a first down. No run here for the offense.
First down for the offense.
they'll test the right side here. Clean toward the end zone.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And out comes the offense set to take over here. QB decides to keep it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Now the timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh and down for the offense. First down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So let's see what the play caller lays here on 3rd and short with a +27. Takes the handoff. It's Armstrong. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.